170 police officers raided their head office in Frankfurt, other locations as well, and they were targeting 2 employees in particular who they haven't named, and as well as many other employees that have yet to be identified. And they believe that these employees at Deutsche Bank helped clients set up offshore accounts to allow for money laundering with money that was gained by criminal activity. Now, the German prosecutors are focusing on one subsidiary in particular of Deutsche Bank, which is based in the British Virgin Islands. That served more than 900 customers and did over $350 million of business back in 2016. Now, Deutsche Bank have come out and said that they've already provided authorities with all the papers regarding the Panama Papers that they believe were relevant, but of course they're going to cooperate with this investigation. It's not the first money laundering problem, of course, that Deutsche Bank has faced. Frankly, it's becoming a really big issue. At the beginning of last year, it was fined some $630 million by the UK and US regulators over Russian money laundering. And actually, Julia, in September, the German financial regulator actually warned the bank that it needs to step up its actions against money laundering, and it's actually got an independent auditor which will monitor their progress over the next 3 years. Plus, right now, it's also facing questions over its involvement with Danske Bank, which is already undergoing its own money laundering investigation. So this is just yet another story to add to that.
So, Anna, I mean, as you pointed out, when I saw this headline break, I was like, it's to do with Danske Bank, of course, but now it's something completely different. I had to cast my mind back to 2016 when the news of the Panama Papers broke. Just briefly explain what that is and I guess why 2 years on, plus, this is now coming to light and being investigated.
I mean, I will never forget the week when this dumped. It was over 11 million documents leaked to journalists in 2016, all belonging to Mossack Fonseca, the Panamanian-based law firm. And it showed how they had helped many, many very wealthy clients set up offshore accounts, set up shell companies to avoid tax, to money launder, and to avoid sanctions. And it implicated countless politicians, heads of state, many wealthy and famous people, and of course as well banks. But it was such a huge dump. It was such a mind-blowing number of papers. It's little wonder that these investigations are still ongoing.